Day decline. The Dow Industrials falling 81 points on the day. NASDAQ down 17 points. And yes, all down across the board. S&P 500 as well, down to about 7 points on the day. AT&T posted a net profit in the second quarter, reversing last year's net loss. The company also announcing plans to raise its quarterly dividend by 5 cents. Investors snapped up shares today, but can AT&T regain the faith of consumers? Todd is the telecom services and equity analyst at Standard & Poor's and joins us now from his company's building here in New York City. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Doing all right. How's business for AT&T? And is now really the right time to be raising a dividend?
Well, things are starting to stabilize from a business perspective. They have two units, the business services and consumer services side. Business services is starting to stabilize, and we were encouraged how things are going in the local service. As you know, AT&T is a dominant long-distance carrier out there, but they've been moving into the local market aggressively, and we think that's a good part of the business for the company. However, Standard & Poor's still has a hold recommendation on the stock.
Okay, let's talk about the business side of things, because everybody's waiting for corporations to begin spending money to show a real material turnaround here, at least on the corporate side. Second quarter business sales at AT&T dropped 5%. Long-distance telephone service to businesses declined by nearly 11%. That's stabilizing?
No, but it's not as bad as we originally expected. We were actually looking for things to be a bit worse than that, and they've been cutting costs, they've been cutting the workforce, they've been streamlining some businesses, and we think that aspect is starting to show some profits for the company, and it's hit the bottom line as well.
How is new competition from the baby bells factoring into all this?
Well, as you know, Verizon, SBC, Bell South have gone aggressively in entering the long-distance market, bundling services together. AT&T is competing in that realm, and it's put pricing pressures on the whole group. It's one of the reasons Standard & Poor's has an underweight recommendation on the telecom services group. But we think AT&T's local service combination is helping them out and has some benefits into 2004 as well. However, we still have a caution on the stock.
Okay, so prices are falling. We still have this deflationary environment in telecom services. Again, I go back to the dividend. They raised the dividend by 27%. Is this an effort to try to just keep the shareholders happy at a time of otherwise difficult period here for the industry?
Well, the company's trying to improve their image. They're trying to win back some shareholders as well. They've been buying back some debt, reducing that part of the business, which has helped the profitability line. Buying back shares is something they've talked about, raising the dividend. A lot of these telecom companies are looking to do that. There's not the same areas to invest in. They've reduced their capital spending, and this is a nice way to put the money to use and give it back to shareholders.
All right, Todd, thanks for coming on the program.
My pleasure.
Todd from Standard & Poor's. Drug giant Bristol